Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, April the 16th. Happy Easter! First up, IL-2 Sturmovik now has VR support. Update 2009 to IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad or Battle of Moscow, because they're kind of the same, now includes VR support for both the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. The developers only recently said that they were working on this as an experiment, so I'm actually quite surprised to see it now made official and available to all. I have tried it, and it's actually very good. Custom graphics options are included in the update to really help boost the frame rate and try to hit that holy grail of 90 frames per second that you need in VR. The release notes linked in the show notes below also include some tips for VR users to get the best experience, like pressing the H key to hide the HUD elements to double the frame rate. The update also includes a raft of updates to graphics options in general, as well as aircraft physics updates and updates to numerous individual aircraft included in the sim. I have had this sim for quite some time now, but it never really grabbed me in the same way that the original IL-2 did so many years ago. I do hope to take a second look very soon. Next up, Blackbox have released the Cessna L19 Bird Dog, following on from their recent release of the Bulldog. Now, the Cessna L19 was actually designed in 1949. It connected a new fuselage to the tail from a Cessna 195 and the wings of a Cessna 170B to produce a low-altitude, all-metal recon aircraft able to take off and clear a 50-foot obstacle within 600 feet at max weight, which is actually quite impressive. The flight model of Blackbox's Cessna L19 has been tested and approved by real pilots. It features 100% 3D fully functional gauges and an incredibly detailed model using over 180,000 polygons. Not sure how well that's going to play out on a multiplayer server. It also features dynamic reflections in prepared and bump mapping. A custom sound set is included, including custom sounds for all switches and knobs, and it also includes real-world operating manuals and checklists for the actual Cessna L19 Bird Dog. It also has a very, very nice price at just €15.99. It is available right now for all versions of FSX and prepared version 2 and up, and there's also a downloadable demo available from the product page linked in the show notes below. Next up, Aeroplane Heaven's Helldiver has released. Now, I previewed this a little while ago. Aeroplane Heaven continued to go after the prize of the single most prolific add-on developer outside of Coronado with the release of the gorgeous Curtiss SB-2C Helldiver, colloquially known to some pilots as the son of a bitch second class due to how tricky it was to fly in a combat role. It is, of course, a heavily armored anti-shipping bomber and sub-hunter. Aeroplane Heaven makes sim light add-ons, so don't expect a full study sim level add-on. That said, though, every single switch in the cockpit is functional and accurately animated. It even features a fully animated rear gunner and a retractable turtle deck, also fully modeled and animated. The external model, as always with Aeroplane Heaven aircraft, is simply amazing and features a unique dive flap system on the aircraft as well as animated folding wings. Other features include realistic engine start and vibration, smoke and flame effects, and an authentic sound set and a choice of flying either the Dash 3 or the Dash 4 variants of the Helldiver. More information at the Just Flight link in the show notes below. The Aeroplane Heaven Helldiver is $25.95 and available now for all versions of FSX and prepared version 2 and up. Next up, SimArc's Multan International Airport. I actually received a note about this from the publisher this week that SimArc's Multan International Airport has now released. It covers Oscar Papa Mike Tango, which is an airport 4 kilometers west of Multan in Punjab, Pakistan, the country's largest and busiest airport, handling nearly 1 million passengers last year. The scenery features high-quality ground textures, custom 3D models and buildings, accurate ground markings and lights. And given the location, it also has custom dust effects, which is pretty cool, as well as volumetric grass. The scenery is available right now for all versions of FSX as well as prepared version 2 and up. A visual docking guidance system is also included, but only works with the FSX version. The price is a very reasonable €13.99. It's available right now from Sim Market, linked in the show notes below. Final news over to the world of X-Plane, and the VSkyLabs Phoenix Air project has released. Now, this features the Phoenix U-15 aircraft, which is a high-performance Czech glider with a 100 horsepower Rotax 912 engine. There is a D14 variant that's going to be coming later, which is an electric-powered aircraft with retractable landing gear. The aircraft features a high-quality cockpit and dials modeled from the deluxe standard panel in the real aircraft, and every single switch appears to be functional. Also features removable wingtips to to switch the aircraft from between a 15-meter and 11-meter wingspan. The flight model is designed to be completely accurate and a key part of the project, to the point that the developer stresses you should use the aircraft exactly as recommended in the real manufacturer's documentation. There is a ton of information on the VSkyLabs Phoenix Air Project U-15 on the product page, which is linked in the show notes below, including checklists and detailed information about the aircraft characteristics and operation, as well as the link to purchase it. Purchasing it is pretty simple. It's going for the crazy price for actually quite a beautiful aircraft of just $8.80. That's it for this week's short Easter show. As always, if I did miss something, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll take a look and see if I should include it in next week's show. Until then though, thank you so much for taking time to watch this. My name is Frugal, and I will see you all very soon.